Nestled in the heart of Worcester, Massachusetts, Worcester Polytechnic Institute, WPI, is renowned for its groundbreaking advancements in science, technology, and engineering. But as this prestigious institution evolved, so too did its approach to education, embracing a broader spectrum of knowledge. Today, we explore the story of growth, integration, and innovation of the social sciences and policy studies at WPI.
WPI was founded in 1865 by John Boynton, an idealistic, self-made tinware manufacturer in Ichabod, Washburn, a pragmatist and owner of the world's largest wire mill, a part of which could be seen across Salisbury Park and Pond today.
WPI's early focus was on engineering and applied sciences. Boynton and Washburn envisioned a school that would produce the next generation of technical experts. During these formative years, the emphasis was on practical skills and technical knowledge. The social sciences were considered secondary to the main mission of the institute.
However, as the decades passed, WPI began to recognize the value of a more comprehensive education.
The WPI's longtime school motto is Lehre und Kunst, which roughly translates into theory and practice. So here at WPI, we're interested in not only the theory of bridge building, but we also want to roll up our sleeves and go out and build that bridge. We want to apply in the real world what we're learning in the classroom. We want to make a dent in the universe. At WPI, we have a very project-based oriented curriculum. So that's the part where we roll up our sleeves and actually do something, put theory into practice. In the senior year, we have the MQP, or Major Qualifying Project. Now, the MQP is in a student's major area of study, and usually the MQP is undertaken by the application of atomism. And you can think of atomism as taking a piece of a jigsaw puzzle apart and studying it in isolation, doing a deep dive on that particular piece of the puzzle. During the junior year, however, we do the Interactive Qualifying Project, or the IQP. And in the IQP, the students are asked to examine the interaction of technology and society in some fashion. And this requires the exact opposite of atomism, or holism. Instead of looking at a piece of the puzzle in isolation, the students are asked to look at the puzzle as a whole, all the pieces of the puzzle that are connected together, their interactions.
One of the real hallmark strengths of WPI is this Global Projects program, and the fact that we are understanding and addressing problems not just in our country but around the world. However, not every student goes away to do an IQP, and so what I think is the real point there is that the IQP isn't just valuable because students are doing projects with real-world relevance around the world. The IQP is valuable because students are learning how to apply their technical skills in a way that solves a real-world relevant problem, whether that's happening abroad or at home. So I've done on-campus IQPs for students who don't go abroad but who do them here. Again, looking at the society that we live in and understanding the pressure points and trying to identify what is a problem and how do I solve this problem and what are all the barriers and all the nuances and all the pressure points that I have to be cognizant of in order to get from, here's my training and here's the problem and how do I apply it in a way that actually moves the needle on the problem.
For me, the social sciences mean a lot to STEM subjects within the subject of STEM, but also just simply standing alone. The Social Science and Policy Studies Department and students who major in this department offer much, much more. It is not simply an accent to or adding to a STEM education. Social science in its own right has a footing and a standing in this discipline. A lot of the things that we do at WPI related to IQP projects, related to students who are trying to understand problems in society more in-depthly beyond technological understanding, they are housed in our department. And so when we think about the IQP, when we think about students going abroad or going away from campus, trying to learn about problems that are happening and then creating solutions, our programs here offer students in-depth knowledge of how to understand social science and social problems. We offer degrees in psychology, we offer degrees in economics, we offer degrees in political science. We focus on society, we focus on people, we focus on those interactions, governance, in the case of political science, policy, and these interactions, but we focus on how these things impact people and society.